Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are having a good day. Tonight I thought we would take a break from some of the comedy stuff you see on our channel and do something a little bit more serious. I thought it'd be cool to do a recap of what we did for a very recent video that we uploaded for our show, The Comedy Battle. So this is a little behind the scenes slash behind the magic for ChuckyCon 2019. This is a little bonus. The real film will be coming out very soon on the Math Franchise channel. We're still in the middle of making it. More details will be given about that soon. So if you guys want to go check out more ChuckyCon footage, you guys can go to Math Franchise channel, go check that out. It'll be uploaded very soon. By the time this is probably released, it's probably already out already, but I'm not sure, so we'll figure that out. Anyways, I thought it'd be a cool idea to talk about the recent video we uploaded, because you guys were really showing your love during that, and it hasn't really even been a week by the time this was recorded. And it's got a good amount of views. Thank you guys very much. We hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this year's ChuckyCon, because that was the biggest anniversary of the summer, I should say. So, I should talk about why we did what we did at the event, and why we pulled off a big, huge surprise that really nobody was expecting, because, to be honest, that was actually a last-minute plan. So, I should explain the story of how I pretty much put this thing together. So basically, it was pretty much June, we were still working on the show, and we were pretty much running out of ideas. Our producer didn't really have that much challenges for us, because our main challenge was to come up with some ideas to make your summer more fun and better than ever, and pretty much some challenges would have been along the way, encouraging that idea. But we pretty much ran out of some, so I talked to the guys. I asked them what they thought would be cool to do on the show. They weren't really great suggestions, but they were suggestions at least. So we had to improvise, we had to come up with some interesting ideas. One of them actually did end up going in the show. So one thing I had in mind was doing YouTube collabs. And so I thought I would contact some YouTubers or contact some of the subscribers and see if they wanted to make a video, or regular viewers who actually just watch the channel, you know. And it sounded a little bit easy in my head, but when you put it with reality, it wasn't. So I probably wanted to do another collab with Izzy, but at that time she was doing concerts, and she was also doing Talent Nation. She did a great job on that, by the way. Hope you're watching. I didn't want to do another collab with Culture 35, but he's a nice guy, don't get me wrong, but I really didn't think he would respond. You know, I didn't think he would want to do something with an amateur YouTuber like me, you know. And I've only been doing it 5 years, but I'm still not really great at it. So yeah, because it was really stressful, because I really didn't know what to do, and neither did my producer. So I thought it'd be a good idea to pretty much figure out a challenge to do with my friends, my very, very best friends, my staff from ChuckyCon 2019 and 2018. Because I mean, they're like pretty much the most amazing people in my life. They've really helped me through a lot of stuff in my life, and I really cannot thank them enough. And they were really extremely helpful with this plan that I had in mind, especially how last minute this was too. So fast forward a little bit, it's July. ChuckyCon is only a couple of weeks away, and we were all pretty much nervous of how this was going to turn out. And I was saying that this is going to be great. We were all saying this is going to be great. We were all nervous. I mean, that's understandable. It's a convention. It's not too far away. You have a whole bunch of stuff planned. You're pretty much stressed. And I was working more hours at that time too. I was also helping out my family at the time. We were also dealing with some struggles too. And I was also working on videos for the show, and I was trying to upload them to the channel, you know, stuff like that. And I really wanted to clean my studio, but I never really got around to it either. And so I was dealing with some stress too. So I was running out of ideas. I wanted to keep it together, you know. I stayed strong. I didn't want to be stressed, because that's something you don't really want to do, because that's pretty much a waste of time. So I came home from work one day, and I was thinking about all the magic I've made over the past year I've been at my new job, which is Chuck E. Cheese, for those who don't know. I am a Team 2 trainer, and I make magic. So I've been thinking about the magic I've made for people that I know they'll have those magic memories I know I can never have. Because I never really had magic moments as a kid. I never really had a magical moment with Chucky or any of the band until 2018. So that was kind of crazy. So one thing that really stuck by was, who has never had a magic moment besides me? So I was thinking really hard about this, and one thing that popped into my head was, did Matt ever have a magic moment? And he has, as a child, yes. But when I first started watching him and meeting him in 2018, he makes magic now. You rarely ever see him have a magic moment. So one thing I wanted to do was, okay, you know what? It's the 20th anniversary. Everybody deserves a magic moment. So I got some paper. I figured out some stuff I wanted to do. What does he like? Well, he likes Chuck E. Cheese so much, and so do I. I mean, who doesn't? I know who doesn't. Don't answer. He likes lighting. He likes flags. He likes making YouTube videos. He likes programming. You know. But I had to cross some of those out. But one thing that really would have been a good idea was flags. So I made a group chat with Emily and Jacob on Facebook, and I contacted them saying, okay, I have a really cool idea for the event, and I need your guys' help. Because I chose those two for a reason. One thing, they're co-hosts, so anything I can say to them goes, anything I do goes by the co-host, obviously. Like all three of them, but if I just have two of them, because this is a surprise for Matt. So if I can just get invite these two, then I know I can do this. And another reason why I chose them was because they play an amazing part in Matt's life. Because Jacob's one of Matt's best friends, and Emily, of course, is a very special part since they're together, and they're a really amazing couple. I'm really happy for them because they're really happy together. So I was also curious, as his girlfriend, her opinion on the matter, because I thought it would be a really cool idea to have her involved too. Because I mean, why would you not? Because they're both really amazing. They're like really good friends, and they're a really good part of this plan. And of course, Jacob actually did help out figure out how this was going to be settled in the show too. Because, like I said, everybody deserves a magic moment, and I asked them, when was the last time you ever seen Matt have a magic moment? They'd never seen it. So, one thing that really stuck by me was how he loves flags, and he has so many of them. Even when he was a kid, he loved flags. And there are some home videos of him having flags. So we thought it'd be a cool idea to make. Originally, what I was thinking when I was thinking this plan, like maybe a Chucky Con flag, but like I was thinking about licensing, so I didn't think that would work out. But one thing I thought would be cool was a Matt the Franchise flag, because that would have been 3 years late for his 10-year mark on YouTube, and that's what he should have gotten for either 50,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers. But I think the 50,000 would have been his Matt the Franchise Lite, but you know, that's another story for another day, you know. So Emily and Jacob, I kept them updated about how the flag was being made, and the flag was made by the Flag Center here in Memphis, Tennessee, who did an amazing job on the thing. And here's the picture of me holding the flag when it finished. They did an amazing job. If you guys want some info on them, I'll leave a link down in the description below. And again, they did a really amazing job on this thing. Originally I wanted to do it online, but doing it in person was a better option. So I'm really glad I did that. So later on I had to involve Nick into this plan because what we were thinking was Chucky would have to give this to him. Because I mean, it is ChuckyCon and someone has to give it to him, and it can't be staff. So I'd have Nick help me get Chucky, give him his present. So I talked to Nick about this plan. Of course, he was going through some stuff at the time too, because we pretty much all were at that time. But I talked to him about this plan, and he was glad that I even told him, and glad that we were actually doing this. So I'm even glad I involved Nick, because I've known the guy for a very long time since he started joining the fandom officially, and he's like a really good friend of mine too, and he's a great guy. I love the dude. He agreed to do it. I'm glad he did, because I wouldn't have gotten through this plan without Nick, Emily, and Jacob, because they played a huge part in it. So later on, when the convention started, because of course we're all stressed, everybody's nervous about how the convention's going to go, and it ended up great, because it was like the biggest fan anniversary of the summer, like we said. But one night when we were setting up, I didn't put this in Behind the Magic, I didn't film it either, sadly. So I got staff together when Matt and Jacob were out for a bit. So plus Jacob knew the plan, Emily did too, so did Nick, but everyone else didn't. So I got everybody together. They're like, okay, so we have something special in mind for day one, because that was the official day we wanted to do it. So we have something very special in mind that we can trust you all about, because they are staff, and of course they need to be involved with this plan. So, because one thing we didn't plan was a distraction to keep them out of the restroom or the character cave. So, because Nick had to get Chucky ready, and what we were thinking was we were going to have him do it before the finale started. So, after the second to last performance was done, we had to get Matt out of the bathroom and go with distraction for him, so Nick can go into the character cave, because the restroom was literally near the character cave, so he really could have seen anything go on. So someone came up with an excuse, but back to what we were talking about a second ago. I'm going too far to the future. So I pulled staff aside, and I told them what was going down, what the plan was, and they were pretty much excited for what we were doing and what we were planning. And I'm really glad I involved them too, because we all love making magic. And because one thing is that this really stood out. Have you ever seen Matt ever have a magic moment? No. So we made it. So the next day, we had to make sure Matt was in the bathroom or in the character cave, so Nick can get Chucky ready to give him his present. And me, Emily, and Nick Nick, Emily, and Jacob thought about the outfit he should wear for this. So we chose Matt's favorite outfit for Chucky, the franchise standard outfit, which was also used in April 2003, his favorite show, CEC. So that's the one that's going to be presenting it to him. So that's what we went with, and we couldn't have chosen a better one. So they came up with a really good distraction for him, so Nick was able to get Chucky ready, and Chucky did come out and give it to him, as you saw in the show. And so I was really nervous of how this was going to go. Like, because there was a lot going on in my mind about, oh man, how's this going to go? Is the camera footage going to turn out great? Stuff like that. What's he going to think? But before that, I was telling Matt and Daniel what we were doing, because he was there that day. And we just finished the Q&A before the second to last show started. It was either the third to last or the second to last, I don't remember. So I was telling him what we were doing because he was in the back. He was near the back with me where I was uploading footage and stuff because that didn't have that many people back there. So I was telling him what was going down and what we were going to do for him, and he was impressed. He was very happy with what we were doing because he knew Matt was going to love what we had in store for him. And so, and he was right. He did cry. Matt and Daniel actually did call it, so fast forward, Matt got out. He was distracted for a little while. Me and Emily were preparing. So was Sam and Erica. Nick, Brandon was helping us out with that too. Thank you, Brandon, for keeping a distraction for him too. So they were outside for a minute. Me and Emily grabbed a mic and we started talking. I started talking about my show, you know, and everybody deserves a magic moment, blah, blah, blah. So we invited Matt to come back inside for a minute, and that's when we bring Chucky out. And again, I was very, very nervous about how he was going to react to this, because I didn't know what he was going to say. Because I was very nervous. I didn't know what was going to happen. And then the best moment ever happened. His face lit up. Like, he was shocked about what was presented to him. Originally, he thought it was a banner. We were talking about it. That literally 2 days after the event was over, and I was at his house. And he thought it was like a banner or something. But, because he saw like the white strip on the end. And it was a flag. So, that was really amazing. We got to do that for him. And normally when I come up with plans totally extreme like this, normally people would just kind of push my plan down and say, no, that's not going to work, that's really stupid, you need to come up with something else, do something better. But this didn't happen this time, because it really stuck with me this time, this plan. Even up here, it really stuck with me because I had an amazing team to work with. They were my best friends. They were the best staff I ever worked with. They know what they're doing. They know how to make magic. And it was the best thing I've ever done. Just making someone smile, you know, making someone happy. It's literally the best feeling you can ever have. Making a magic moment for a friend, family, or even a child. It's like the best thing you can ever do for someone. Just make them keep on smiling. Because again, these are magic memories I know I can never have. Because Matt really made a big impact in my life, even for Chuck E. Cheese especially. Light programming, obviously, but videos especially, because he introduced me to YouTube, you know, and to the fandom, you know, Cheesevention, and he introduced me to a very special door that led to a very special career in mind. Props, you know, making props for the event, you know, filming stuff, making behind the magic, you know, filming these videos that really mean something to people, you know, all that other stuff. But yeah, I was really glad we got to do something like this, even with my best friends on my side. Thank you to all the Chucky Con staff for doing this, because I love each and every one of you guys, and I love seeing everybody at the convention, and just having people who are in this fandom just watching him have his magic moment is truly special in a way, because like he said, that was his magic moment. I mean, it's for real. So that was pretty much the most amazing thing I've ever done for a video and during that event. Like, that's like the best thing I've ever done. Like, even the projects, that pretty much tops it. But why did I do it? Because, like I said, I enjoy seeing people just smiling, you know, enjoying magic being made, you know, all that stuff. And I mean, even when someone is stressed, just making them happy, it's pretty much just making sure they're happy is pretty much the best thing you can ever do for a person. I mean, I want to be that person to just say the world is not that bad, you know. You can make the world a better place by making magic, because I was talking about this with Matt Daniel before he left, like, what's your advice for making magic? And he was telling me that, well, you pretty much seem like you know what you're doing, because what you pretty much just did, but magic's not really taught that often, and the best thing you can do about making magic is just doing something for someone, because that's really a magic moment in itself. And that's sort of what he said. Something similar to that, because magic, and again, magic really isn't taught that often, and he's right about that. That's what he did say. Magic's not taught that often. He did say that. And it's something we all do very well. And for those who actually watched the video, thank you guys for watching it. We hope you guys enjoyed it, because pretty much we really made history right there. Because I think we pretty much did this for the very first time, make a magic moment for someone who makes the magic happen. So that was pretty great. That was really honorable to do, and to all my ChuckyCon staff, I love each and every one of you guys, and thank you for following along with this plan. It really, really does mean a lot. So, on that conclusion, it's time for me to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. I don't know when the next video is going to be released, but I can tell you there's going to be ChuckyCon videos released on Matt the Franchise channel very soon, even behind the magic. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoy that. And thank you guys so much for coming to the convention. It really does mean a lot to us. And if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. And better yet, we wouldn't want to be here. You guys are truly amazing. You all inspire us to keep doing what we do. And thank you all so much for coming to our convention. And until then, I will see you all next time. I don't know when the next video is going to be. I don't know when it's going to be uploaded, but it will be very soon, hopefully. But until then, I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.